Hi guys, welcome back. So I'm actually going to swing 10 shares of PHUN in my retirement account over the weekend. I believe that based on this daily chart, like yes, it's super overextended, but it is a 52-week high. It was like a short squeeze today. It has canceled out all of this previous volume resistance. So this is like let's say 100 mil and then 160, that's 260, and then another 160, 260 plus, wait, hold on. Hold on, I need my calculator again. Let's do 160 plus 160 plus 100 is 420 million volume resistance, pretty much right here. You could even say it's 500 and it's above 500. So it's kind of like a fresh chart in my mind. Yes, it's a bigger float, but for some reason, I would not be surprised if like some discords or like, those big uh groups of people like Wall Street Bets or whatever, like people are latching on to this idea. Like this volume is insane. It's a Friday. More people are going to tell their friends over the weekend. It's an exact sympathy play of dwac. Like, look at this chart: up, down, bounce, fade, sideways, up, down, bounce, fade, sideways. It's still holding above pre market, which is 740 pre market high, and it is pretty much the entry where I got in previously. So, I mean, I would, even if this dropped like $2-3, right? That would only be $30 for me because I only have 10 shares. But if it goes up a few dollars, that could be like $30, $40 in advance for me, like, as a win. So it's just an experiment. It is 2 o'clock. We only have 2 hours left in the market, and it's not completely like tanking into a shithole. It is holding, it's going sideways. So it needs actually a lot more volume to keep going. But if this can be the next AMC or GME or whatever the hell, because people are crazy about it, because the people that can't afford the dwacs, let's see dwacs chart. It's up, but it's having a red day, or I don't know why this candle is red, but the other one isn't. Go figure, right? Um, or maybe it's red because like it went up and then it came back down. I honestly don't know. But this is a huge drop from 175 to 98. So this is like the cheaper version of that. It went from 8 to 25, but now it's back at 8 something again. And it's holding this level. So for me, that's giving me a buy signal. I mean, it only pretty much dropped to this pre-market level as well, where this matches up. Hold on. Pretty much around here. Like, so, I don't know. I mean, what does it say on Oracle? Oracle. Fun. It could drop $6, but hopefully this continues to gain momentum over the weekend and I can make some more money. And after hours is when shit gets really spiky. So if I get a spike anywhere into this, I may just sell because I don't use any day trades on my retirement account, so I would be able to exit. But it would be really nice for this to fly. It's still a top percent gainer. There's still talk about it on Twitter. A lot of people were angry that whatchamacallit, that basically people don't understand volatility halts and they think that the SEC is out to get them and whatever. But when people are getting squeezed as a short seller or longs are getting crushed, like they just do this like volatility halt, like to let everybody kind of cool off and to not make shit basically go to the moon. It's like a protection factor thing from what I understand. But people that are into this type of meme stocks, they don't want any regulations. They just want shit to keep going, keep going, keep going. But people can really blow up going up and going down. So that's why there are all these like precautions in place, I guess. But people are mad on Twitter. They get mad when this happens. And this is somehow connected to Trump. Like it's going to feature his new platform or something like that. So that, the weekend, Friday, Trump, the volume, the daily chart, 52-week highs, the fact that it's holding above pre market, like all these things are giving me a buy signal, but I'm still getting in at a small share count so that I don't get kicked in the ass. And hopefully by after hours, this will have a nice spike and I could take some profits, or I'll hold it into the weekend depending on how I feel or what happens. But I mean, I remember when GME was going and it was at 60 and I was like, oh, nah. But then it went to like fucking 300. And this has that insane volume quality to it. And I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's all the Trump supporters. I don't know. But it is kind of nice to see so much volume on a relatively mid float. It's not like the float is like 300 million or 1 billion. It's a 71 million float. So let's do 544 million. One second, 544 million divided by 71. It's rotated its float 7 times. To me, that is a bullish signal. But realistically, it has wiped its previous volume resistance clean. And a lot of people on Twitter are talking about how, oh, this stock has gone to 500 and 300 before. And they're using that to basically justify that this will go to the quote unquote moon. When stuff is at insane levels like this, it's because of reverse splits, I think, where it starts to interfere with the price. It appears as though it was 300, but something else is actually happening. I'm pretty sure it's called it's either reverse splits or it's something like that. I don't think it's ever actually gone to 300. That's a misconception. It just appears as such, unless I am wrong. But I don't think I'm wrong because I've seen other stocks do this. So hopefully my theory is correct. Hopefully this keeps going. I would say I would give myself about $3 of risk. So if it's in the fives, I'm fucked. Or, you know, even according to Oracle, Oracle says the short delta is from 749, which matches up with kind of pretty much the crash of pre-market high levels. But I'm going to swing this and see what happens, or at least take it into after hours and see what happens. But I would love some more money on this. Although in my retirement account, it won't lead to anything, but it'll just be a nice justification that I was correct. This even was a nice buy over here from the fives all the way to the 11s. $6 of range. I actually got this huge spike, $5 of range. It had $6 of range. So hopefully it can give me some more range. But you see how it's pretty much holding this price where I entered. I got in at 889. So we'll see what happens. Like and comment, subscribe, leave a comment on what you think of this stock, what you think it's going to do, and I will see you guys later. Bye.